to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So let's do camera. Beep, beep, beep. All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Butterfly Spirit 314. So, guys, it is 2 a.m. in the morning. It's December 26th of 2021, and I felt like I wanted to do a video, specifically because I didn't do one for Christmas, and I kind of just had a thought in my head as I was like getting done with some research. So, what I wanted to do is I want to talk about Christmas. And I'm going to be talking about the fact that you do not have to celebrate Christmas like everybody else. You can come up with your own holiday if you want to. If you don't identify with Christmas, you don't have to go along with Christmas. You don't have to watch any Christmas movies, any Christmas sitcoms on TV, or listen to Christmas music. I mean, you may get stuck listening to Christmas music even if you don't want to. If you go to like stores, grocery stores, department stores like Walmart, Target, Best Buy, whatever the departments are in your particular location. You may be in the United States, you may be outside of the United States, you could be anywhere, okay? So you don't have to celebrate Christmas if you don't want to. You don't have to celebrate any holiday if you don't want to. Now, I'm in the US, so we have the standard holidays. We have the Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, 4th of July, stuff like that. Okay. And what I want to tell you guys out there is you do not have to celebrate Christmas. Okay? Now, I know you got people out here who are Christians and they love to celebrate Christmas and stuff like that and things. And that's fine. You don't have to, celebrate Christmas if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? And a holiday doesn't have to be religious. You know what I'm saying? You may be the type of person where you feel like, hey, I'm not religious. I don't identify with a religion. So why the hell am I celebrating Christmas? You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. If you're not a Christian and you find yourself, let's say you don't want to celebrate Christmas in the sense of it like you don't want to, go to a, mass or a church service, right? You don't want to go sing Christmas carols. You don't want to go on a sleigh ride. You don't want to see any Christmas lights, or you don't want to see Christmas trees or wrap presents or be around family or whatever. Let's say there's an activity in there you don't like. Okay? And let's say you don't identify with a religion. Let's say, your belief system is whatever you want it to be. Okay? And if you have a belief system, you can make it up if you want to. You don't have to go along with the same thing as everybody else. Okay? You don't have to. You can choose what you want to believe in. Okay? So, if you want to celebrate, Christmas, go ahead. If you don't want to celebrate Christmas, you don't have to. You don't have to, because there's a lot of people these days, myself included, who are going through stuff where, that's difficult, in my life. I have a lot going on this time of year, loved ones that I have, that are going through difficulties and are sick and everything like that. And, when I go to the store and hear Christmas music, I don't think that's fair, especially when I hear it's the most wonderful time of year. That doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It makes absolutely no sense, because it's not the most wonderful time of year for me. Okay? It's a difficult time of year, and it's tough, but I got resilience and I go through it and I'm fine. And there's a lot of people out here that are like me who are going through a difficult time, you know what I'm saying? And people are going through a difficult time for different reasons. Some people may have it that they just lost their job. Okay, so they don't feel in the Christmas spirit because they don't have any money to spend on other people, you know what I'm saying? And there may be people they want to spend money on, but there may be people they feel obligated to get gifts for, but they don't have money. If you don't have money to get Christmas gifts, if you don't have that, that's weird that I put my hands up like different. I don't know. Okay, there you go. If you don't have the money to get Christmas gifts for anybody, you don't have to. You can get yourself a gift if you have a little bit of money in the bank, or you want to buy something real cheap for yourself, for Christmas. You can wrap a gift for yourself, throw it under your tree. Yes, if you got a tree, you can set it up, and then, unwrap the gift, whenever you want to. You don't have to unwrap the gift on Christmas. In fact, you can just wrap a gift up, put it in the closet, and then, some random day when you feel like you want to have a gift, you can take the gift out the closet and then unwrap the gift. You'll forget what gift you got and everything. Okay? So that's something, You don't have to celebrate Christmas. You can make up your own holiday if you want to. You can celebrate your own holiday, where you do what you want to do. Maybe you don't have loved ones around, or maybe you have very few loved ones around, and maybe they don't understand you, right? Maybe they don't. But that's okay. You don't have to, you don't have to feel pressured or obligated to celebrate Christmas. You can come up with your own holiday, that's personal to you. Maybe there's an anniversary of something that you want to celebrate. Maybe the anniversary of a loved one's passing or a friend's passing that you want to remember, and maybe that means you want to do something wonderful for that friend of yours or that family member who you really loved. Maybe you pick, December 25th as a day where you want to do that, okay? Maybe you want to have your own personal day where you set a goal for the next year and you do it on Christmas. And I'm not talking about, the New Year's resolution that everybody goes along with at the beginning of the year on January 1st. No, I mean, let's say on Christmas, or maybe earlier in the year, when you feel like you have to have a redo, then you decide, okay, this is the beginning, this is the date where I'm going to make this goal. And then you decide, what day you're going to put that goal into action or work towards making progress towards a goal, okay? So you can have your own version of New Year's Eve whenever point in the year you want to. Let's say maybe in October you feel like, hey, on Halloween, hey, I want to start my New Year's Eve. I want to do that and set a goal. And then let's say you want to put the goal in action. Let's say you start out by doing it on, December 1st. Okay? You can come up with your own holiday. You don't have to go along with the same, holidays as everybody else. You can celebrate whatever the hell you want to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you want to, let's say you want to celebrate, a holiday. Maybe you want to spend time with, your mom or your dad. Maybe you haven't gotten a chance to spend time with your mom or your dad. So let's say you haven't got time all year. Maybe you couldn't get off work or anything like that. And now, you decide, hey, I want to come up with a holiday where I celebrate my parents, and you may not have both parents. You could have both parents. You may have just your mom or your dad because your mom or your dad could have passed away. So the remaining parent, you may want to celebrate them, right? Okay, well, you can come up with a holiday where you do that. Get balloons, get some party hats. It might just be you and your mom or your dad, whichever parent you have, or foster parent, or maybe, somebody who's taking care of you that's a part of your family. Maybe your parents aren't alive, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But you can come up with a holiday, where you celebrate that person. You know what I'm saying? You honor that person before they pass away. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with celebrating someone that you love, you know? And what if you say, I want to celebrate, a day about myself? Maybe you might say, well, on my birthday, I had to work. So, hey, on Christmas, you know, since I can get gifts, hey, maybe that'll be when I have my birthday. Now people may feel how they feel, but you can celebrate your birthday again if you want. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go. Oh, let me put my hand there. You don't have to go according to how everybody else wants you to do something. You can celebrate when you want to. Let's say you just got a new job, and let's say you was fired in the summer, right? Let's say you was fired in June, okay? And let's say you got a new job and you saved up some money, and now you don't want to spend money on anybody else. You want to spend money on yourself. Go ahead, come up with your own holiday. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do something with your friends, let's say Thanksgiving, you was busy with your family, you know what I'm saying, getting you a few plates, okay, fine. And I mean plates to take home. Cool. What you can do is, on a day where everybody else celebrates Christmas, you can have a holiday between you and your friends where you guys cook for each other. You know what I'm saying? And you allow that to be a holiday for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I don't think a lot of people think about is, the thing is that nobody's going to live forever. Okay? And it's a good idea to start thinking like that. If you have goals that you want to put into action, things you want to do, like you want to go, let's say you want to climb Mount Everest, okay? Let's say, you want to learn how to horseback ride. Let's say you want to skydive, or you want to learn how to fly a plane or a helicopter. Or let's say you want to be able to train, wild animals, and care for them or something. Or let's say you want to visit ancient lands, or talk to people who are indigenous to an area or something like that. Or let's say you say, you want to be able to touch a dolphin, or something like that. Like, let's say you have a goal that you want to do something that fulfills you, that is a goal that you wanted to. And I'm going to say a goal of something that's good, right? Something that makes you happy, that brings you joy, that is good for your heart, that's good for you, that makes you feel good on the inside, okay? That's what we're talking about, okay? The good things that you feel in your heart, where you feel love from it, good, positive, something good and positive, where you can achieve something, right? Go out and achieve that. Don't wait to achieve it. Go out and do it right now, okay? Do it right now. Go out and do things you want to do, because you're not guaranteed, you're not guaranteed to live forever, okay? Nobody is, okay? And when I say guaranteed to live, I mean your life is only so many days, so many years, right? Get out and do something that you've always wanted to do. Use the holidays as an excuse. And you don't have to go with the conventional holidays, but come up with something that you want to do, something that makes you feel good. Your family doesn't have to be okay with it. Your friends don't have to be okay with it. People on Facebook or Twitter or Twitch or Snapchat or whatever type of social media you use don't have to be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's something that you love, it brings you joy, and you're able to look back on it and it's a good experience, and you can say when you're older, I'm glad I did that at that age. I'm glad I did this because I finally achieved this goal that I've always wanted to, and stuff. And that's okay. It's okay to use, a loved one's passing, whether it's a friend or a family member, as inspiration to try and achieve goals that maybe they didn't even get to do, but it inspires you. That is okay. If you lost your job and you redeemed yourself by getting another job, or maybe you don't have a new job, and you're surviving and stuff. Use the survival that you're in, use that so that you can get back on your feet and you can achieve goals and do things that's going to make you happy. Because our lives don't last forever. They don't last forever, and some people's lives are shorter than others, right? And there's a lot of people who are going to work and not achieving what they want to do. One thing you can do if you want is you can always every day be happy, do something that makes you laugh or brings you joy. So, at least you got some happiness into your day. You know what I'm saying? At least you did. Don't just say, oh, well, oh, I'm working right now, or whatever, because what if you just spent all your time working and not being happy and then you pass away or you die? Then what did you do? Packing in happiness into your day is good. You don't have to do a lot of things. You can do a small thing, whether you eat a certain meal that you like once in a while. You watch your favorite TV program. You listen to a song that you like. You eat your favorite candy. If you can't eat candy, you eat your favorite, baked good, if you can have a baked good or Jell-O or whatever you like. It's okay. If you want to get a birthday cake and you want to eat a slice of that birthday cake and you want to freeze it and then every so often eat it, after defrosting each piece, go for it. The thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you are moving yourself forward, and moving forward for everybody is different. Moving forward doesn't mean you got to leave people behind. It just means that you're taking steps, like every day. Let's say you take one step. Okay. Let's say you go up, like you're going up, let's say you're going up steps somewhere, right? Let's say you're going up steps of a pyramid. Let's say you're going down steps into the ocean. Let's say you're going steps across a bridge somewhere. Wherever it is, a place that you've always wanted to go, whether it's to a desert island, up a mountain, into a jungle, to a particular planet, maybe steps to a lost civilization. Whatever it is, a place that you've wanted to go, take steps. And that's what it is in life. It's like you're taking steps. Like every day you take a step and you take a full step. So you put, one foot in front of the other and then stop. The next day, one foot in front of the other and stop. And you can alternate. Start off with your right foot and with your left foot. Start off with your left foot and with your right foot. But every day you are making progress. Okay? You're making progress. And I'll tell you that you're not always going to be the same. There's going to be things about yourself that is going to be the same. But you're changing. You're changing every day. The person you were yesterday is not the same person that you are today. Right? And what you're doing is eventually you're going to become this awesome, amazing person that you can't believe one day. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to be aware of that. So, with holidays, if you don't care for the holidays, you don't believe in holidays, whatever it is you want to do for whatever reason, come up with your own holiday. Set goals, maybe, set goals so next year you can do something that you've always wanted to do. What if you never get the opportunity to do something? What if you never get the opportunity to go to that restaurant you've always wanted to go to, or climb that mountain you've wanted to go to, or maybe ride a horse like you've wanted to, or travel around the world like you've wanted to, or try specific food, or buy this one book, or this one artifact that you've always wanted to. Do amazing things. Do things that bring you joy and that make you happy. And you can use the holidays as a means to do that. You don't have to say, I'm celebrating Christmas or Easter or the 4th of July. You ain't got to do that. You don't even got to have no religion attached to it. You can just do stuff because you want to do it. Every day if you want to, you can eat one donut. As long as that goes within your diet and it's okay to do it. Or maybe you want to eat a jalapeno every day. Whatever makes you happy. But the important thing is to gain experience and to be able to achieve goals that you want to set out. You don't want to be one of those people that you look up when you're older, hopefully, maybe in your 60s and 70s or 80s, and then you haven't done any of the things you've wanted to do. You don't want to do that, you know. That's why I say, hey, do it while you're young, or if you're older and you can still do things, do that then. But take it upon yourself to do it, you know, because when you look back and you see yourself doing stuff, then you could be like, wow, I did that. I finally did what I wanted to do, you know. And I think it's kind of wise for people to have a bucket list, but don't wait till you're old to do something. Start off when you're young. Start off right now. Go for it. You know, and you can look back and say, hey, well, you know what? I've always wanted to do this, and now I finally did. You know what I'm saying? Go for it. And the reason why you want to go and do something now, a place you've always wanted to go, because in the future that place may not be there anymore. You know, in my neighborhood, not in my neighborhood, but in neighborhoods my boyfriend and I have lived in those neighborhoods, you know, places left. They're gone. They're not coming back to the area anymore. So that's why I'm glad, you know, my boyfriend and I went and we went to these places. That's why I'm saying, you know, if there's a nice island, you know, tropical island you want to go to that island while you have the opportunity to do it. Because you may not get that opportunity to do it. You may die early, or maybe, you know, maybe you get sick to the point where you can't and you have somebody taking care of you and you can never get there. So, you know, achieve your goals now so you can, and not now, but you know, get a list of things you want to do, and then, you know, over so many years, and then you can go ahead and go to these places or try these foods or try out these sports or do whatever it is when you do. Start a business, whatever. You know, and then at least you have experience, okay? At least you have that, all right? So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this is helpful. I hope somebody out there can benefit from this, because it's important. You know, you want to look back on your life and be able to feel like you've done things, you know. So, and the holidays can help, you know, whatever holiday you want to create or not. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye. Yeah, it's talking about it's talking about this video. It's like 20 minutes. All right.